Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new FMS Mogrich, a 1/18 scale mini truck which looks fantastic. This isn't the first time I've featured FMS products on my channel. In the past I've been so amazed by the attention to detail and how much time FMS spend making their trucks look incredibly realistic. The Mogrich looks really good, especially with its hard body, and I cannot wait to get it out for a run. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at what we get in the box. So we get the truck itself, and wow, doesn't this thing look incredible? So much detail in such a small package. We'll put that to the side for the moment, but don't worry, we will take a closer look. We also get a USB charger, a transmitter which feels nice to hold and is fairly small in size. It's also got lots of buttons under the little cover, as you can make various different adjustments. Of course, you've got your usual adjustments like steering trim and throttle trim, but you can also adjust your lighting setup directly from the controller itself. Battery wise, we get a tiny little 380 mAh 2S, which FMS claims should give us about 30 minutes of runtime. Finally, we get a detailed instruction manual. And because the Mogrich is fully loaded with loads of nice features, I would definitely recommend reading the manual, because you may unlock some secret powers that you didn't know about. So here it is then, this is the FMS Mogrich, and wow, what a great looking little truck. In real life, these trucks are used for farming, firefighting, disaster relief, construction, and in the military. So these trucks are used for all different tasks in the real world, and I really like the fact you can buy an RC version. FMS have delivered once again, especially when it comes to the scale detail. This thing looks amazing. Now, like I said, this does come with a hard body and it does look really good. We've got your usual scale details on there, such as your wing mirrors. We've got a hard plastic bumper. We're going to talk more about the lighting setup in a moment, but overall, this little truck looks really good. So let's talk about some of the chassis features then. So as you would expect, this truck is permanent four-wheel drive. We've got ball bearings throughout, we've got front and rear solid axles, we've got a rear bed with sides that open, a full detailed interior. This uses plastic drive shafts, so we've also got a tiny little brush motor which gives us our power. This also has a chassis mounted servo which is nice and quick. Very, very nice. Finally, taking a look under the bonnet, we find our 20 amp ESC, and this is also where our on and off switch is, and our battery compartment. Overall, not too bad, and considering it is a small truck, I think it's going to perform really well. So if we switch over to mode B on the transmitter, this is where we can make lots of different adjustments. If we click the throttle trim button in, that should switch our headlights on. That is low. And that is high. Now, what I find odd on this little truck is the fact that it does have red reversing lights. It doesn't actually have brake lights, which I find a little bit weird. I'm pretty sure everywhere around the world, reverse lights are known for being white, but let me try and demonstrate that now. So if we go forward and hit the brakes, nothing happens. But if we reverse, we've got our red lights there. I think that looks a little bit odd, but that may just be me. It may be possible to rewire those and turn them into brake lights instead, but I can't say that's something I'm going to be doing. You can also set your steering rate on this little truck. At the moment, I've got mine set to low. If we click the button in once more, that's about halfway. And again, we've got a lot more travel. So there's only one thing left to do. Let's see how this little truck performs. So straight away, we've got really, really good low speed control. Really nice bright headlights as well. This thing looks so good. Very, very nice. The transmitter also lights up, which I think is a nice little touch. Usually you wouldn't drive these little cars around at top speed anyway, but that is it if anyone was wondering. It's certainly not the fastest thing out there, but you don't buy one of these little trucks to go fast. You buy them for their scale looks. Let's see if the Mogrich can handle an incline. It's a fairly steep hill. I just love how slow and controlled this little car actually is. Oh, it's steep. It's got soft, grippy tyres. Yes. It's all right going up, but let's see if we can get down. Nice and controlled. You can feel the drag brake doing its work. Easy peasy. If there was one thing I had to point out that I didn't like about the FMS Mogrich, I would say it has to be those rear LED lights. I've got no idea why they're wired up that way. I think it just looks a little bit odd. As you see in the action footage there, this truck performed really well. It can handle a steep incline. Overall, a decent little truck. Now, anyone who watches my channel on a regular basis, you've probably realised by now that I don't really do a huge amount of videos on the smaller stuff and the trail stuff, you know, the scale trucks, because I don't find it exciting enough. Now, that's just me. I do prefer doing the faster paced brushless stuff, but I tell you what, today it was really nice to enjoy the slower side of RC. So if you're looking for a new 1/18 scale mini trail truck, definitely consider the FMS Mogrich. I absolutely love this little truck and I cannot wait to get it back out. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed to the channel and also make sure you've got notifications turned on as well, so that whenever I post a new video, you will be told. There's a huge amount of you out there who watch my channel on a daily basis, but you still don't subscribe, and why not? It doesn't cost you anything, it means a lot to me, and it will help the growth of the channel. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon on the next one. Take care.